thank you, all of our speakers, and we have some questions from the audience. Ronell, this is a question for you. Based on what you've stated, investors are male-dominated. How do you typically deal with and invest in female founders or female-only teams? So what can you say about that, about the tension between male-dominated investors and very female industry?
So I think, first of all, any good product with a good strategic plan, with a good solid team who's got proven experience and who is diligent, overcomes a certain amount of that type of tension. However, having said that, there is an educational process that female founders often have to do with investors regarding not only regarding the disease area that they're looking at or the condition that they're looking at, and it may take a longer to really reinforce the confidence of the investor. But I still say that 10 out of 10, a solid business strategy with a very good and experienced team with an innovative product that solves a true unmet need is going to mitigate some of the potential tension between or the perceived lack of value. So that's my answer for that.
So talking about education, Ira, how difficult do you think will it be to educate the femtech business market in Israel, but not only, to work with Japan and not, directly go to the United States market?
I think there are two main issues to consider. First of all, the demand. The United States has demand, but it's not like a national demand. It's a business demand. In Japan, it's a national challenge. The Japanese government must invest and already started to invest a lot of money, which actually drives companies in the healthcare business, but not only. We know about the largest companies, including trading houses and including very big companies that are starting to enter. Once they enter, they are driving the market very, very strongly, and then the others will need to copy. Japanese sometimes copy each other, and then it means that even if the first technology was already got attention and partnership, the Israeli competitors can still fill the gap to other competitors in Japan. So the demand is very, very strong. That's one thing. The second thing, I must say that Japan is opening and becoming much more flexible in the regulatory pathway. So depends on the technology, but if you're in class 2, you can finalize your registration within half a year to 9 months, which is a very big, very, very quick time to market. So as a CEO, you consider where is the highest potential, where is the easiest way, and what is the highest return. And I think Japan covers this triangle perfectly.
Thanks, Ira. And regarding the Indian market, Navneet, can you share with us a little bit of the difficulties working with the Indian market, with the Indian government, for foreigners, of course?
I think there are a lot of opportunities in India. As I said, our government has been supporting a lot of policies where they want foreign companies to come into India. Also, there are a lot of manufacturing units post-pandemic. After China market is difficult to work with, then they're coming into India in terms of, companies like Tesla, even iPhone is now manufactured in India, right? So that's also contributing that the governments do want want that companies to come into India and leverage what India has to offer. Also, in terms of when we look at the startup ecosystem, as I mentioned in my slides, that we've seen tremendous growth. That digitalization is growing. India has a lot of consumer power, right? So all these factors are contributing, and the government is more than willing to work with not just Indian companies but also global companies on a larger scale if they want to serve underserved community as well, and contributing their business model into local languages, because I think India is not one country itself. Every state has a different language model, and if anyone has a mission to really solve that problem at large scale, so the best way going forward is to definitely work with the government and also integrate into different language model, which could be the local languages overall. And I think we've seen like a lot of growth overall, and I think the policies and overall the tax frame structure for the medical devices, all of that which is mentioned in my slide. Unfortunately, we had a very less time. I'm happy to share the slide with you, and you can share with everyone, and that explains that what are the opportunities in healthcare landscape in India. So the problem, I tell you, is India is very price sensitive market. So you cannot just whatever you selling in US and UK market and think that you can sell it to Indian consumers. So there are two ways to look at in India. One is either you're just targeting very niche category, which is your 20 to 30% of population, keeping it very high price and only you serving that community. If you really want to go to larger scale, how pharma guys works, they actually target literally everyone and they work on numbers, right? So where you keep the price very compatible, which is everyone can afford that, but then you're working on more numbers. So I think that's something, understanding of Indian market, that hey, if you're selling something in in US in $100, you cannot serve everything in 100. Like very small example of Starbucks coffee, I buy $4.50 in US. In India, I'm paying 450 rupees here. So if I do conversion rate, I'm pretty much paying same price what I buy in California, what I'm buying in India, Bangalore. So in terms of if there is a quality of product, Indian people love a global innovation. They're very fond of if anything comes from globally. But if as a business person you really want to target everyone, so working on the very compatible price or really trying to dominate the competition, the grace pricing strategy will definitely help. And of course there's a way to work in terms of, as I said, on the numbers. And the problem is the infrastructure as well. Because we're seeing in women's health tech that the category is really new. So I think finding reliable resources is really important in terms of understanding the market gaps overall.
Thank you so much, Navneet, Ira, and Ronell, for your talks and elaborated answers. I want also take this opportunity and thank our board of directors who are always with us, supporting us in everything we do. We will send all people who registered. We will send you the videos, and some of you will share the presentations. You're welcome to contact us always through our website, through our emails. And thank you for being here tonight with us. Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
For having us.
Thank you.
Lovely meeting everyone. Bye.
Bye bye, Rito.
Bye.